My name is Mick Garza, retired Marine. I retired 5 years ago. I did a little over 20 years. We wrote a song with a songwriter. He took it to a organization and played it today for elderly, and they absolutely loved it. So to knowing that something that we learned to do as a team carried on after that.
I'm letting go of yesterday. I believe it's time.
I've been a published writer for about 40 years and privileged to be a Grammy-nominated songwriter. And yet I'm always humbled when I'm writing with vets. And the ideas that they come up with, the song titles, the hooks, and the lines are very poignant, and many of them novices that have no musical background, and yet they astound and humble me with the purity in which they get down to a thought. I'll give you an example. One of the writes we had was with a guy who said, I think veterans are like trees, and when one of us falls to the forest floor, we help feed the others that are still around with the nutrients, and before we fall, we provide shade. And he went through this whole analogous description of how warriors are like trees, and so I started to think about, well, what are we going to do with that? And he said, my roots run deep, and that became the hook, and that became the title, and we wrote a really cool tune. But as powerful as our weapons of war are that our veterans are stewards of, it's just another example of the power of love and music as it comes together and helps the veterans unpack some of the things that they need to.
My name's Jamie Saylor, and what got me into songwriting was my brother Paul. He was a sergeant in Georgia's 48th Brigade and got killed in Iraq in 2005. What inspires me to write with veterans is obviously, my brother, and to get to hear their stories and help them get whatever they need, their feelings out there through music.
I'm Heidi Higgins, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Atlanta. Everybody has a story and something they need to express, and I think that it's super rewarding to help people say something that they may not be comfortable saying, person to person, but within the context of a song, people are sometimes freer to express themselves, and that's super rewarding, and it's been a great experience.
Hi, my name is Pearson. I am a singer-songwriter from Roswell, Georgia. I am a member of the folk rock duo The Ormwoods. This experience as a writer has been amazing for me. When Heidi and I have had the opportunity to sit down at a table and work with veterans, one of the things that's come up every single time is the impact this has on their family. My father is a retired military fighter pilot. He flew A-7s. And when he had almost 20 years of service in, he was hit by a drunk driver coming home from work one night. My dad had brain damage, and his entire left side of his body was paralyzed, which meant in our 2-story home, he could no longer get to his own bedroom. But the successes that he had were a result of the team that he had access to.
I'm Craig Gleason. I live up in Johns Creek, Georgia. I'm a full-time guitar player, singer. I was a coordinator for the Nashville Songwriters Association for quite a while. My dad was a World War II veteran. One of his best buddies when he was growing up didn't make it back from World War II. So hearing my father's stories all those years it made me realize, man, this is the real deal, and I got a real love and appreciation for our veterans putting their lives on the line. I have been coming out, I think, several months now, and I'll tell you what has impressed me the most about the Camp Southern Ground experience. Positive energy, what they're getting out of it, because we catch them, I think, halfway through or toward the end of the week, and man, you can just see it. The vibe is just awesome. So our songs have been, they're pretty comical, and laughter's good medicine. Sometimes you got to let the tears run too, but on the songwriting side, laughter is good medicine, and music is a powerful, powerful medicine as well.
So as a model of effectiveness in the way organizations can serve children and veterans, I haven't seen anything on the caliber and on the impact level of Camp Southern Ground and the Warrior Week program. That said, they joint venture and partner with like-minded groups, and they share best practices. And so it's just outstanding to see the physical activity, the emotional benefits, the soft skills that are grown, and then all with the veterans, and then with the kids. Just amazing programs and experiences that they have.
got the guitar, we're making the sound. And the vets are awesome at Camp Southern Ground.